1080s were brand new and TIs were out, and a bunch of, like a whole lot of them were being bought up by these specific people. And when you're working with a bunch of graphics cards, you wouldn't think that they're not necessarily all in a computer, because you can line them up kind of processing on their own and then have them pushing data all out into the same computer. So you kind of have these expansion systems. You would technically have one computer with a lot of graphics cards, like a lot. So it's not like a separate box. It's like an open case with a bunch of graphics cards. So you have two concerns. You've got temperature concerns, and you have power concerns, like really big power concerns. Power concerns that are so big that people would actually have a significant electricity bill doing all this. So it's not free money. You don't buy graphics cards, put them in your computer, have it doing mining, and then have it pay for itself. You have to also pay the bills of any other peripheral equipment you might need, like extra power supplies, as well as paying a higher electric bill, like by far higher. Now, for a small scale operation, like in a house, a person might have an array of graphics cards, and they can have fans in that room blowing stuff out. This kind of stuff, like, okay, fine. But if a person wanted to have an actual farm for this stuff, there were massive, like, commercial scale concerns that had to be dealt with. And so what these guys did is they saw an opportunity, because they all worked to run an actual, I don't know what it operated on, but it was an actual power plant array, like an actual, like, city scale power plant setup. That's what they had access to. They were the actual operators of this stuff. And what they did is they're like, well, we generate this much power, and it was like an out of the way area. It was like a massive power plant was built with the expectation that there would in the future be more residential stuff developed out there. But in the meantime, there was no use for all this power. And so they cranked it up, and then they set up server farms using all of that. And they weren't paying anything for that electricity. So that was optimizing profits. So there are these guys off in, like, the middle of nowhere in China buying up all these cards, all this hardware, and setting up an actual, like, little industry.